I had a friend asking me to do a video on emotional eating, and I want to take a stab at it at this particular point in time. And I want to first say that emotional eating is a result of a person who has a stressful life. Uh, we as human beings encounter a lot of things in our lifetime that cause excess stress. Understand this, we all, every single living organism on this planet experiences stress. Human beings are no different. So we take that term a lot of times as being something that's an oddity or something that's not supposed to happen. We're supposed to have stress just by virtue of living. But it is when we have excess and undue stress, that's wherein lies the problem. And excess and undue stress, things oftentimes that we can control, those things can wreak havoc on us as a human being. They can cause all types of behavior problems. And one of those things is overeating. Another thing can be alcoholism. Another thing can be becoming violent, or a combination of all of those that I just mentioned. We don't want to let stress win out over us because we are the most intelligent being on the planet, and we can conquer stress. And I would not advise anyone, this is Brother Teacher talking to you now, I wouldn't advise anyone to start taking psychotropic drugs, any type of drug, to try to help or relieve your stress, because when you do that, ladies and gentlemen, you're damaging you, the human being, you, the organism, and that's going to cause even more issues down the road. So what we need to do is learn to find out what's causing the problem in the first place. You address the issue, you address the problem, and then you can see clear the resolution, I should say. So as far as emotional eating is concerned, that comes oftentimes because we feel like we're lonely. We feel like we've been in a bad relationship. We feel like people don't love us. We feel like, we should be making more money on our job. We're stressed out because we can't pay our bills and various other things. We lost loved ones. They just passed away, or we never got over our mother passing away, our father, our son, our daughter, or whomever in the past, and that we're just carrying this load, this boatload of stress, and we don't know what to do. So oftentimes people will seek out other methods or other means to try to compensate for the stress that they feel. But what we really should do, once we acknowledge what's causing our stress, then we can see clear what the result is going to be by starting a better resolution, if you will, or a better habit. Now, specifically on eating, eating can turn out to be an addiction. And then it can also, from that point, go into obesity. And then finally, it can end up being health issues as a result. So we don't definitely want to go down that road of obesity and have those other health issues as a result of that. So what's the answer to the emotional eating? My suggestion to you is this. If you know that you're feeling stressed, and if you know what the cause is, and you feel like you're going to go start eating, emotionally eating, be conscious of what you're eating. You can eat emotionally all you want to, but be conscious of what you're eating, and then start to control how you eat and the portions that you eat. Stop eating the junk foods, the ice cream, the cookies, and the candy bars, and all of the carbs, the things that's going to put that extra weight on you and going to cause you eventually to be more stressed later on down the road. So when you feel stressed, try to find an outlet, such as a good book, a good movie, a positive role model, someone that you can talk to, someone close to you. Go out and try to be a little bit more social. Go to the library, read your good book, go for walks, find hobbies to do, find something to do that's positive. And then I think that was going to help you to alleviate some of your stress. And maybe even start an exercise routine. Maybe join the gym. If you don't have a gym, get you a good videotape on training, on working out, or maybe even do yoga or Tai Chi. But back on the eating again, ladies and gentlemen. This is one good thing that you can do. Be conscious, as I said before, about what it is that you're eating. So my suggestion to you on the food side is what I always have said in time past, and I'm saying it to you again. If you have not seen my videos, it's going to be the first time that I'm saying it to you. Make sure that your diet consists of real food, not processed food, not food that is full of preservatives, that's full of inorganic material, GMOs, genetically modified organisms, and so forth, high fructose corn syrup, all of these types of things. Start to read the ingredients on your food. Start to be a scientist for yourself, for your own health, and for your own well-being. Start to study what it is that you're eating. Start to pick better food choices. Try to have the majority of your diet be plant-based, vegetables and fruits. They digest easier. They break down easier in the body as opposed to a lot of meat or animal flesh. Do that. Try not to eat before you go to bed, because digestion is for when you're up and moving around from the morning to the middle of the day. That should be all of your eating for the most part. When you get into the late hours of the night, past 9 and 10 o'clock at night, you're not supposed to be eating big meals. Don't do it. Not even snack. If you want something before you go to bed, have a light soup. Have a glass of tea, cup of tea, a half a glass of warm water with lemon in it before you go to bed. Now, if you didn't eat that day and you feel like you have to make up for it the next day. Don't do it in the evening or the late evening. Your body is supposed to be resting and preparing itself for the next day. Your body's supposed to be repairing itself while you are asleep, not trying to break down food. And this is one of those times or time periods when you're gaining weight as well. Those late night meals, especially the junk food that you're consuming. All right. I hope that this was helpful. I'll probably have a subsequent video to this one on the same subject. But again, stressful eating can be averted. But you have to realize, first of all, what's causing my stress. Try to alleviate it if it's possible. If it's a person or persons that's causing your stress, try to distance yourself from those individuals. Hopefully it's not family, but if it is family, try to tell people how you feel about what's going on or what they're sending you through. Communication is golden. It is the key to everything. We have to tell people how we actually feel. You'll be surprised sometimes at the result. And even if they don't respond to you, that is when you know for certain that maybe I have to alter my life or the paradigm in my life. Change the paradigm. Change the way in which you are dealing with people if you want real, true peace. This is Brother Teacher. And I know you know I love you. All right. So long.